Okay, we back. Friday after hours. Working on the dragster. Hey, Mark, you're welcome to join in if you want. So we're just hanging out here. It was on Jonathan's live, and then when he ended, I decided to open one up so we could hang and chat for a little while. Working on the dragster. Got all the decals on. Got all the set on there, setting the decals. So I'm probably done with it for tonight, but we'll go probably pull out the trailer and start messing with it because I can't really do much more with this one tonight. All right. Welcome to join in if you want. We got plenty of room. Edward. Yep, everybody's welcome to join. And there's Bruce.
Hi, long time no see.
Yeah.
Enough time to replenish the pop jar and pay the water bill and check the weather outside, which is doing nothing.
And there's Ryan.
There's Ryan.
We got Mark from Blue Streak and Michael, and then we got Edward in the chat.
That's Blue Ridge.
Oh, Blue Ridge. I'm sorry. I saw Blue Streak. It was kind of late. It is kind of late for Blue Streak, isn't it? Because it's like 11:30.
It's a blue person. It's a blue person.
Sorry about that.
Part of the blue guy group.
I just saw blue and models and get the middle part.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like my channel name. Everybody sees electric, not eclectic.
Right.
Okay, eclectic.
One letter difference.
Yeah, I like the eclectic idea. It keeps you from being limited. Keeps you from being limited to just one thing or a small section. You can be anything.
That was the whole point. And it is an actual word. I didn't make it up.
Yeah.
I told Google eclectic, and it spit out eclectic. I went, okay, that works. I want to make sure I spelt it right. Well, Google gave me the other definition. I went, okay, I'll go with that one. Well, people do try to pronounce it correctly, and I appreciate that. And I knew it was going to be a little bit of an issue, but now it's just kind of fun.
Well, you do play with electronic stuff too, so.
Yeah. But that was kind of the point of the eclectic name, because woodworking and models and computers and whatever,
4-pound hammers.
There's the 4-pound hammer.
Yeah,
it started out as going to be Buster's Toys.
Buster's?
Yeah, my dog. Ah. That's his picture. My icon.
Gotcha.
I started the channel with him in mind. That's actually my second channel, which I promote more as my main channel because it's a sub channel of the main channel. Does that make sense? When I set it up, it's a subdirectory channel of the main channel, which is Bruce's World of Stuff.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to that one too.
And
I can't say that I am yet.
It cannot have its own email address.
Hey, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy.
People.
Marcy.
Because it's a subdirectory of the main channel. And I just never changed it because I really wasn't going to go anywhere with it. And all of a sudden I did.
Right.
That's why it's called the BEW Network.
If it works, it works.
Yeah.
I got 3 channels. One's for the guitar building, this one, and the other one is my model railroading one, which is pretty much dead channel. I haven't done anything on that in probably 2 years.
I've got a second one too, but I don't use it. I took most of the stuff down off of it. I just haven't bothered to cancel it.
I have a second account because I forgot my password. I still don't know what it is or how to get into it, but supposedly I have one somewhere.
Well, all I gotta do is reset it. If
you
the
still
email
have
address,
access to the email, yeah.
if the email address is still valid, that's the question.
Well, that's the thing. I got 6 different emails and a wide variety of passwords, and I can't get the 2 connected. You know?
I know that feeling.
So I started a new one. And that's this one.
I can switch to my other one without even logging out. They're connected to each other on here.
Yeah, I just right click and select change. Change.
Yeah, you just click on your avatar up there and click, and you can go between the channels.
Yep. Because some of the Linuxy channels, I'm known as Moonbase Alpha.
MBA.
I have a little logo of my alien, my gray alien, with the big eyes.
So
That was.
Are you into the whole alien thing?
That's just part of the sci-fi stuff.
I get you.
It started out as a joke, actually.
Don't most things?
We were on a live stream. We were talking about aliens and whatnot, and Space 1999 is kind of where it all started at. And so I said something about Moonbase. I said, I like that. So when I emailed him back a couple of days later, I changed my email address to Moonbase Alpha. That's where the other channel's at. Moonbase Alpha. Terry's Toy 2. I like that. Kiss my ass.
Looks good, man.
56. A lot of nice decals on there, Bob.
Yeah.
I think you got everybody covered. Goodyear and Champion, and
pretty much stole from every decal sheet I had.
I see STS has got theirs on there.
Yep.
Their sponsor.
Yeah, every time you get something from them, you get a sheet of them. I got about a stack of 20 of them things.
Yeah, we got Mr. Gasket, Fram, Mallory, Pennzoil, Drag News, Edelbrock, Moon Eyes. I got the monkey and the Kiss My Ass on the front wing too. I haven't taken a picture of that yet though.
Looks good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't even hit the greetings, everyone. You gotta hit the enter button, Bruce. Duh. Oh, guy stuff.
backwards. Yeah, I got the monkey and the kiss my ass on that wing there.
Uh-huh.
And I did salvage the Dodge and the racing badge ones from the other sheet, but they're so bad out of the register I didn't want to use anymore. Even though I got the glue boogers off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good from here.
It'll be fine sitting on my shelf.
Right.
Definitely not show worthy, but that's all right. Doesn't need to be.
I don't do that. So I don't build them for that. I build them just to be nice looking.
I don't
If
even
I did,
like
I'd
to take my stuff out of the house.
Closest
did take
mine
it
ever.
out of that place would be Acme for the because everybody's gonna have their senior stuff there.
Yeah.
Closest mine will ever get to a show is being shown on YouTube.
I show them right here.
Yep.
I show them on YouTube.
So let me know if you see them anywhere else.
They're counterfeits.
Yep. Somebody taking credit for something they didn't do.
With that being said, I have been known to copy some other people's stuff. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, if somebody comes up with a good idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did come up with it.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between replicating it and claiming it as your own.
Yeah, well, I mean, Grandpa Mark Tobby does a lot of neat stuff, and sometimes I do some of his stuff, but I always give credit when I do something. That was something I learned in my Linux quest. If you use a piece of somebody else's script, people, if they go through it and look at it, they'll know who it belongs to.
Right.
Because when people write scripts, they have their own style of writing. And, they frown on plagiarism. Trust me. You get a bad name over in the Linux group really fast. So I learned a long time ago. I put it in the description below, and I give credit to it on screen, and I do the same thing with the model stuff. That's why I always thanks Mars for all my weathering techniques that I'm still perfecting. But I watched his videos, so he came up with it.
Y'all familiar with 125 Rats Live?
Yeah, I keep having to subscribe to his channel. I keep getting unsubscribed.
It's done that to me a couple times too, but he's got a Rommel's rod, a show rod, and you know me, I'm a show rod guy. But he did it in white with the maroon fenders, I think it is, and made it a tow truck.
Uh-huh.
And I fell in love with it. I was like, dude, what a great idea for it. And me and him were talking a couple of times, and I flat out asked him, I said, dude, would you mind if I made one like that? Because I like it enough that I want one like that, right? Make a tow truck. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I didn't copyright the tow truck idea. Like, oh, cool enough. Yeah.
Well, that's like that 34 built for Rambo 69's group build. That's the same one that Grandpa Mark's hobby made, working headlights and all, except I flipped the colors around. And I told him I was going to do that, and he said that was great because he wanted to see
what it would look like.
He used titanium silver, and I used chrome silver, and he wanted to see the difference.
Right.
And he said, "Yeah, go ahead and go for it." And I said, "Okay." I just wanted to make sure it was okay with you first,
Right.
I'm sorry, I was the way I was raised. You opened the door for the lady, and you say good morning, everybody. So,
ma'am and sir.
Yep, ma'am and sir. Please and thank you. Yep. Get you a long ways.
Got you here.
Well, it's worked for 70 years. I don't know what Mini Mike's doing. I talked to him this morning in an email, and he didn't say he's going anywhere, but we weren't talking about that anyway. He sent me something. He needed my address, so I don't know.
Maybe he took
Show up
Mama out.
eventually.
What'd you say, Marcy?
He'll show up eventually.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got your address. Does that mean he's going to show up on your doorstep?
Well, if he does, I'll let him in. That's just, I let all strays in. My mom used to get so mad I'd drag a new dog home every week. But Mommy, he followed me home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I had a hot dog in front of him. What are they going to do?
Yep.
It was half true. You
Uh-huh.
enticed him to follow you home.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say it was against his will.
Hey, Seamus, how you doing, buddy?
Feminist.
Hey, Seamus.
Seamus. What's today's issue? Shot cord.
Jeep week. Yeah, that could be true. He does that Jeep thing.
Gotta love that shirt where it says Jeep, but it's upside down. And it says it's a Jeep thing.
Well, that was the name of the basketball team of my old school that used to be here in town when I was a kid. It's called Wheatland Jeeps.
Huh.
Had a picture of a little Jeep.
Definitely the go anywhere, do anything vehicle.
Yeah. I found this bumper off of apparently it was an Army half track. It's got a winch on the front of it. And I thought, you know what? That looked good on front of a Jeep. I got one I got to build. So I figured, hey, that would look good on there. It'd be just about the right, kind of the right scale for a Jeep.
Right. Yeah, nifty piece.
Another one of my childhood disasters I made, probably got bombed.
You don't say.
And then Cherry bombed.
Mine were always gotten by the cat, the black cat.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were
There were
fondled
a
by
few of
lady
those.
fingers. Fondled by the lady
landmines running
fingers.
around.
Yeah. Then I got a 357 with CO2 and then the pellet gun. That took out quite a few.
We took a piece of pipe and put a cap on it, and then dropped the black cat down it and slammed it in the ground and held it up.
Right.
But filled the end up with dirt clod, and we would shoot stuff with that dirt clods. You had to be quick. Then we decided, hey, that's fun. Let's put a cap on both ends.
And do it again.
Yeah, that didn't work out very good.
Look,
both-
you can blow your hands off messing with that stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's the fun of being a kid.
it bulged the pipe, but none of us got hurt. We decided that was not a good idea.
I always thought M80s in a fish tank was cool.
MH-53.
Airplane, I think.
I'm guessing an airplane. Please hit the like button. Yes.
Hi, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. I didn't do that. You can always catch me doing that, don't you? He caught me last night. There you go. I hit him, Jeff.
Shamey says it's a helicopter.
Helicopter?
Yeah, the Hind, I think, isn't it? A Russian helicopter? MH-53, the Russian Hind. Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know aircraft.
That sounds right.
Says USA.
Oh, USA. Okay, well there you go. So no wrong twice in a row.
You weren't wrong. You just weren't any more right than we were.
I like that. Yeah, that'd be true, Mr. Light It Up. That man can light stuff. It's like, how does he do that? And no, I have not got to your videos. I got them in queue to watch.
He probably grew up playing with Light Bright.
The Sea Dragon. Okay.
Sea Dragon. Cool. I do have an airplane, and I don't remember what it was, but it's the picture on the box had Gatling guns hanging out the side of it. And it was twin engine, military plane of some sort. Something my son bought and left here when he moved out. So, well, maybe I'll try to build that someday.
Okay.
That's funny. The rest is history, right?
You sure it wasn't when you were taking the Christmas tree down? I'm gonna light it up.
That's funny. Anyway, it's all history from there. Nothing wrong with that.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Rubber like tires.
Rubber like tires.
That's
That
what it
means
says.
they're not rubber.
It says rubber like tires.
Okay. Well, you do have to have something to put that drugstore on, don't you?
No, that's for the Terry Trucking 55.
Yeah, well, I'll probably, yeah, it's for that, but I'll probably swap out what car is on the trailer,
Right.
whether it be the 55 or when I do the
Camaro.
do the 69 Camaro. I don't think it's probably not long enough for this dragster. So no, I don't think it is. It's not.
Too wide for the dragster.
Not long enough either. We got some decent decals. Got the marker lights. Some WMCC Racing decals. Some Hoosier decals. A couple of warning labels. Cool.
Kind of interesting instructions where they actually use pictures instead of drawings.
Yeah. And words.
What?
Words?
Words.
Wow.
I've only seen numbers and arrows. And I'm not even sure they were arrows.
Glue tongue 2 to trailer frame 1. Frame is assembled first to make a more stable platform for attaching axles and later step. What it looks like when it's done.
Wow, words.
Glue right light ramp end panel 13 to trailer frame 1. That's what it looks like when it's done.
Cool.
Glue ramp side 21 to trailer frame 1 and end panel 13. Repeat for side 22. That's what it looks like when it's done. How about that? Insert
Wouldn't that
wheel
be-
hubs into wheel backs.
Wouldn't that be annoying if it constantly said, and that's what it looks like when it's done? And
Yep.
that's what it looks like when it's done.
Yeah, but they're using words.
Yeah.
That is unique.
And that's what it looks like when it's done.
I have one of those see-through trailers.
Yeah, I was going to get one of those, but I was afraid it would not fit the car well, so I just went ahead and got this one. I almost brought that round 2 just re-released the 76 Capri with a trailer in it.
Yeah.
I almost grabbed that one too.
Well, it was so old the tandems fell apart, so I had to make new tandems.
Remember, do not glue parts 9 to ramps, 11 wheel chocks, and 24 wheel safety rods. They are repositionable.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got like 4 or 5 different holes that you can set them in for
Yeah.
longer and shorter cars.
Yeah. Decal placements. Let's look at the plastic.
Boston buds.
Frame. Frame has the fenders attached to it.
That's always nice.
Yeah, when I built that trailer, I didn't like it being clear, so I painted it white. And 2002, I decided to strip the white paint off of it. Now it's milk colored, like them parts you had yesterday, Bob. It's kind of translucent, but it's you know. So now I'll probably just go ahead and paint it again. And I did finally find all the parts for it.
Cool.
Hang on a second.
Trailer time, yep. I can't do anything more than a dragster. I just put the decal set on it. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight. And tomorrow I'll put in the spark plug wires and hit it with a clear coat, and then seal the decals, and then I will start final assembly, getting the wheels and the wing and stuff on it. That's basically all that's left. Spark plug wires, the wings, and the wing and the wheels.
There's the trailer part. I had to make all new tongue for the front of it because it was all broke. This is all new, all that. And I made this back here, and it's independent, and the wheels turn. Scratch built every bit of it, spring hangers and all.
Cool.
Because it was all raw. That old red plastic, and I mean, or the wheels went on, it just fell apart, literally. So did the tongue. The tongue was bowed. Wait was sitting in the box.
Right.
If you don't remember the story, but Mom stuffed everything in boxes.
Throw it in there.
Yeah, so I got that far with it. It went over in the box. But it's in the pile to be finished this year. Plans.
As long as that pile keeps getting smaller over a period of time, you're doing good.
Yeah,
It seems like everyone you take out, you put 2 more in there.
You're ready to say that. I've done got 5 more. Plus a water tanker to build. Yep, there's about 6 or 7 in that stack.
My airplane stock pile is going down, but my car isn't going up. Jess had her drawing today.
Yeah.
What else is on there? Why did you go?
You watching paint dry, Bruce?
Well, I was reading the chat.
Oh.
Boston's in there. Hey, Boston. Well, I'm waiting on the chrome to dry. Not really.
I'm really actually impressed with that liquid chrome pen that I grabbed. I've touched up a few things, and less than 24 hours, I can handle it without smudging it. Don't get on my fingers.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I was going to use them on these door panels, but I thought, well, I'm going to use Mr. Super Chrome instead. I don't know. I just felt that way.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get the 1mm tip. It would have been nice for the fine detail stuff, but it would have eliminated 80% of doing window molding and stuff.
Well, like I said, these here, they have all 3 of them in there. 0.7, 1, and 3.
Yeah. Have a good weekend there, Seamus.
All right.
Yeah, Seamus, see you, buddy.
Do stuff I wouldn't do, so I don't have to.
Well, I think it's time to where's my white pencil? Oh, there you are. Need extra eyeballs.
Don't we all?
That's hard to see. That on that blue.
Jason, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you tonight?
Would that be the Jason?
Voorhees. No.
Oh no, we don't want that Jason.
Yeah. Run!
He's a party pooper.
I don't know. I thought he was the star of the party.
Hey, Terry, I thought you was going to bed.
What's up? The battery was, not me.
What's up, Terry?
Terry too. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? Oh, I've been sitting here trying to fool with this motorcycle a little bit and found some spots that I kind of messed up and I'm having to try to fix. But I ain't telling y'all so y'all won't know what it is.
I promise not to look.
I ain't telling you.
I'm
So
not
when I
gonna
do
look.
get it together, you're gonna say, "Man, that thing looks good."
Well, they
I did
should.
put the. I did notice today that when I was putting the actual braces on the fairing that goes on the front of this thing, that the shafts are two different sizes, so they only fit on one side per se for the other side.
Huh.
I was trying to shove one of them in there, and it was too big to go in the hole.
Huh.
So
And
I
that's
figured
right
it
up
out.
front.
I figured it out real quick. I said, "Well, maybe this one goes the other side." And sure enough, when I put it over, it slid right in there.
It's a good thing
Marcy,
you
why
didn't
didn't
trim
you tell
it
me? Why didn't you tell me about that before I started doing this?
down. I don't think she's here at the moment.
I don't think she's back
She's-
yet.
Yeah, she's probably. I ain't even paying no attention. She's got a mute going on. I'll show y'all where it's at. I think y'all have probably seen it, but let me get this fairing up on here.
Well,
This to be doing.
They fixed the bearings where it's idiot proof. It only goes one way.
This is yeah. It's it'll only go.
I mean, that's good.
I mean, to me, it does pretty good on their stuff. So, I mean, I believe me, I'm not complaining about this. The only thing is that I've got a bike here that's painted, and I've got a shitload of parts that's painted on the bottom side of it, underneath the body parts, that you ain't never gonna see.
Yep.
Well, it's that thing. It's like, I know it's there.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I got it so far. I don't have the glass in it, so
Well, that's looking good.
I've got a few other things, some decals to put on it. I'm gonna be way ahead of schedule for the October 16th final on it, so which will be good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, that just means I can get on seniors build and get some more done to it. So
Looks hella good, man.
and got some stuff in today and that I've been needing. Of course, I needed it, but it's going on that build, Terry's build. So, but I also got to get some TS 29 because I got to finish some of the black paint on this bike. But it's pretty damn close to being complete. Other than, I don't know, just a handful of parts that's got to go on it for the body parts to actually fit, and the windshield. And first bike that I've ever done, it's done. I guess I've done okay on it. So not complaining.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's called a learning curve. So you learn what you did this time, you don't do next time.
Yep.
But I mean, for the first build, I think it turned out pretty decent. So I didn't want to make the race version out of it because I didn't want Spain and all that shit on my bike. I'd just rather it be a regular YZR. ZY,
I don't know.
whatever it is.
I don't know if they
SY.
make a Honda electric glide or not model, but if they did, I'd probably like to build that one.
I wish they'd have came out with all of these damn. They got the Kawasaki Ninja. This is an M1, YZR M1, and then the damn Honda Hurricane. I wish they'd have made. I don't even know if they made that. I don't know. All the big bikes that were really fast.
Yeah, well, me, I like my sled cars, my big sled cars. I like the big sled motorcycles.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a I got one somewhere around here. It's a Yamaha 1000 cruising bike.
Yep.
So I was actually looking the other day. I was fooling around looking. I don't know if it was on eBay or what it was. I was looking at it. Was looking at some of the damn Harley bikes. I didn't realize they had all of that. Got the electric glide and all that shit. Well, I used to own a damn Road King.
There's the
Me
outlaw.
too. Yeah, I told you he'd show up. He always does.
Well, I was in Jonathan's earlier, and the damn battery on this phone was just about puked out on me, so I had to charge the phone.
And that's why you couldn't hear us, because as the battery starts
The
getting
damn
lower,
volume probably shut down on it. Yeah,
it starts shutting stuff down.
yeah. It because I could see every time I'd say something, I'd say, y'all nod your hand. Next thing I know, their thumbs up, and I'm going, oh, fuck, I can't hear y'all.
Because I was doing something on my phone one day, and it was down to 10%. It just kept getting, the screen started getting dimmer and all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
it goes into power saving mode.
Yep, it does. It goes into power save. It does that. What is it?
Dixie, hush.
You just went out just a minute ago. I'm talking to your ears too, Marcy.
I'm waiting for mine to be saying I want out.
Mine's over here staring me down. He's standing in the door going, well, I'm waiting.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah. I know that look.
I just let him out a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, he's ready to go to bed. You're not ready to go
No,
to bed.
I know. No, it just give it just a little bit, and you'll know it, because I'll have the kid in here whining, and she'll be going, I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed, whining her butt off. So I showed the guys halfway where I was at, Marcy, with the bike. I still got to put the front fender. I'm working on the front fender now as far as the mount.
Cool.
So it's I mean, this is supposed to be the Spain bike.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting all that shit on here because I don't want that on it. I just want to I want it to be like a regular street bike. So, and that's what I'm shooting for. So, you know. Told
If it
you.
ever gets to mine, it's just going to be an ordinary motorcycle.
I no longer said what I said. Look at this. Look.
Mm-hmm.
There she stands. She's going to come over here in just a minute and she'll start whining.
That's it.
I'm telling you, it's every night. Same thing. She's right behind me right now. She must have heard me talking.
She knows when she's on camera.
They're just a big kid.
Tell them what you're going to tell me. Come on. You're going to look up there at me and then look down and then look up there at me and then look down.
Tell him, puppy, it's time for bed.
Sport rotten thing. Sport rotten. You are sport rotten. He's got cataracts coming on. I can see it in her eyes, deep in her eyes. And it's going to be bad ones when they get.
Yeah, Chip's getting his too. He's 12 years old. He's starting.
Y'all listen just a minute. What? What? You was just trying to talk. What? Which one? Come on. You see what I did? I'm looking at her. She won't do it, but when I look away, she starts.
Yeah. You're not paying attention. You got to get
Is
your
it,
attention.
is it bedtime?
It
Huh?
is. You know this human.
Is it bedtime? She's going, wait a minute. Let me turn around here and look back the other way. You a fatty. Spoiled rotten. Never had a dog as long as I've had her.
You know, disco britches just went out the door, and my son comes to pick her out.
She's going on 11 years old. She'll be 11 years old in June. Gonna kill me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, my last one was 12 or 13. The one before her was 18.
I'm hoping
Two
this one
before her
does.
were 18 plus.
I'm hoping she pushes the envelope because it's gonna tear me up when she's gone.
Buster was 18, almost 18 years old.
Yeah, I've had her since she was 10 weeks old, and she spent the first 2.5 years on an 18-wheeler with me.
I feel the pain, brother. Every day.
Just like a child. Family member.
Yeah, Mr. Chimp, he's 12. I've had him since he was 10 weeks old. He followed Buster in the door. I said, oh, well, I guess you're staying, huh?
He chose.
She's down there on the floor. Down there laying on the floor. Yeah, she knows I love her. She'll be in the bed here in a little bit, squished up next to my back, and I'll have the other one squished up to the front, so I can't even move, but it's okay.
It's all good.
Oh, yeah. It's all I got, so yeah, we're there. I want to get through with this freaking bike so bad, I don't know what to do. I guess it's Friday night, so I guess tomorrow I'll be working on it pretty hard tomorrow to see if I can't. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna try to put the windshield on it yet or not, but I need to go get some TS29. I got to finish up the black paint. Then I got to paint a few more parts. Get this thing finished.
Yeah, I've taken the plastic off the box and peeked inside mine. I haven't even opened up the plastic bags yet.
Well, I didn't think it would. I mean, I don't know. I'm always skeptical about something I've never built before, but I mean, it's went together great. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
the only real type motorcycle I've done was the military one with the sidecar, and that was super tiny with all little bitty spindly parts.
Yeah, I bet.
And this is a fairly reasonable size.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a 12. I mean, all of them, most of the time, they're 12 scales or they're 8 scales. So, but I mean, I wanted to stay within the spec of, what what Cliff and Jamie G was, putting on. I've never got in it before, and I've done a couple here and there, but my next one is getting to work on seniors.
It's me a kit, so it'll build itself.
Yeah,
throw glue in the box.
Well, that's what Jamie and them was telling me about this one. He said, "Man, this thing will go together like pouring water in a glass." So and it has. I ain't had a whole lot of issues. Now I've got a small issue with my front fender, but if I get through with it, nobody will know it. Just didn't match up like it was supposed to, but it'll be okay. There's not going to be a 2-year-old going broom, broom, broom. You know how they do.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like I just heard one.
You're right. The makings of one. I just want to move on to something else. I mean, and once I do this, I've got so many freaking projects. It's not even funny. I need to get seniors done. I need to finish Fred's. I need to finish my Pro Street 55 that Fred did build along on. Ain't never finished it, but I did get some MSD boxes today, and got a 572 big block for seniors build, and that's what I'm putting in it. So.
Yeah, I got my 37 Ford pickup and a van. I have to choose which van I'm going to use. I'm probably going to use one of the Charlie vans of one since I got two.
Yeah, I wish I had some old school slots. I mean, I like the ones that I've got, but I would love some old school slots better than these. They're just, but it is what it is. I'm probably just going to put what I got on it for right now and be done with it. And then hopefully down the road, I need to get this darn 3D printer out and start learning some of this stuff. So.
Mikey's mocking up his senior as we speak.
We're gonna make a little street machine out of his 56. 56 Chevy. This was the color, and it's still gonna be the color, but I'm working on a different body because I screwed the paint up on this, and I don't want to spend the time of dropping this in the freaking pond for right now. So I'm gonna move on to a different body. I've got 5 of them, so shouldn't be an issue. And then put that teardrop hood on it. So, and that's what we're gonna do on the other one. So, I at least got it in white paint. So we're gonna put the blue over it. I gotta tape it off and tape it off better than what I did last time. And make sure I freaking cut the tape all the way around. Really? You ain't talking loud enough. You ain't talking loud enough. Okay. Tell them. You tell them. You tell them it's time to go to bed. Tell them. She's a mess now. Hey! Now don't start punching stuff now. She down here and just took her paw and knocked over an empty Coke bottle.
Lindsay does that. She wants my attention. She slaps her food bowl.
Yeah, that's what she just did to this bottle.
Good night, Jason.
Bedtime.
Later, Jason.
Bedtime.
All right.
See ya.
Okay. Catch you later, Jason. I gotta do a video. I'm gonna try to do a video. I hope for tomorrow. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of editing too. I should be doing that now. So here.
Do a little.
Same here. Same here.
Little video for the box that I received today. If anybody said anything about Don, I mean, Don today.
He was in the Johnson's chat for a little bit, so he was feeling better. They had him up and walking a little bit.
That's good. Trying to get him up and get him out of the hospital. What they trying to do? It's gonna be a little bit, but they'll get him. I'm sure he's sore as all get out.
Oh, I'm
He's probably
sure
still
that
on his
was.
puppy juice.
That's a freaking understatement. That is an understatement.
He'll be black and blue from asshole to appetite.
Yeah.
Shit, you talking about? Shit, they were talking about he got out of the damn surgery and they brought him something to eat right after he got out. And I'm going, that don't normally happen.
That
No,
does
they
anymore.
usually make you wait for a little while.
Yeah, and the thing is they normally put you on clear liquids to start with. Just to make sure, you know, you ain't gonna get
Yeah,
sick,
he-
you know,
he-
off of the anesthesia.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Boy, if looking at somebody could kill, oh my God. She just give me that really look. What are you doing?
Those are for
What? Come here. You want to come up here so the people can see your ugly butt? You didn't like that, did you? You didn't like that? Say you better not have a damn flea on you. I said damn early.
It's
What?
that time of year already.
It ain't not quite, but it's coming.
Yep.
It is coming. Not quite. Once it starts staying in the 80s, yeah. Guess what? Flea time.
Yeah, my dog's already had
I
a
got
couple
some
of
in there that'll
pickups.
take care of them though. I got them a little chewable pill to take. I noticed I learned last year that that stuff that you can buy that you drop it between their shoulder blades, the liquid. Can't put
Yeah.
that on the little Frenchie. It didn't bother the pit, but can't put it on the Frenchie because he had a bald set of shoulder blades. All his hair fell out. I was glad it came back, but yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
agree with him at all.
Chip
Yeah,
didn't like it either.
some of that stuff, it can mess up their nervous system too.
Yeah, after it fell out, I threw that shit away. What?
Chip don't like the chewables.
You want me to get it?
You know, my dog won't take a pill. You gotta hide it in wet food. I mash it up with a pill crusher
Good.
and mix it in wet food.
This stuff that I got, believe it or not, I wish you'd just make some noise. Being annoying now. But anyway, I can't remember exactly which one of the pills, the little Frenchie, he'll eat it. But the pit is a different story. And if all you got to do is get it and let her see you fooling with it, and whatever you try to wrap around it, she
That's
is
Chip.
not. You can wrap it up in 3 or 4 layers of cheese, and she'll eat the cheese off of it, and she'll leave it on the floor.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what this one does.
Yeah.
She'll eat the treat around it and spit it out. Like this one's got
And it's
chips.
it's a chewable. It's not hard.
Uh-huh.
It's a chewable, and she will still leave it laying on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Does not belong in my food. Why does my food have seeds?
Why are you putting that in my food? I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah, I crush her in the pill crusher and mix it up in wet food, and she snuffles that down without a problem.
Hey, talking to you. Hey, talking to you. You hear him in there eating. I know what you do. He's in there eating out of that bowl, and you don't like it. No. I know what she's gonna do. Go in there after him. She's bad about that.
Community bowl, and she doesn't
She-
like it.
She's in there. He's in there eating out of that dog feeder, and she don't want him eating out of it.
Doesn't know how to share.
I've had to take him to the vet from her.
Mm-hmm.
I have to watch her when it comes time for him to eat because she don't like him eating out of that bowl. And it don't make no difference if you got 5 of them. She ain't gonna want him eating out of none of them.
She just doesn't like them.
Oh,
I
they
never-
look. As long as it ain't time to eat or time for one of them want to eat, they in there wrestling on the floor and just playing. And you wouldn't think 2 dogs of different sizes like that would play and wrestle like they do. And I'm telling you,
Dogs are weird.
Mine eat out of the same bowl together at the same time.
that's a big negative.
Oh yeah, we had to feed our dogs. One got fed
That's a big negative.
downstairs, and the other one had to get fed upstairs. It couldn't even be
Now,
anywhere.
I have
Yeah,
seen,
when I had 2 at a time, I just put down 2 bowls, and everybody was fine. And the husky
well, and the
chow
thing,
would eat anything that was left when the little one walked away.
this is the thing. You could, like I say, have 5 bowls sitting on the floor, spread apart, and let her go in there and eat, and him try to eat. And the bowl he tries to eat, she's going to. And if he moves to another one, she's gonna go to it. She don't want him eating that. She don't want him eating.
Dart.
What's up, Dart?
Hey, Dad.
Welcome back to the Dark Cave.
I'm glad to be here, Dart.
What's up, Dart?
Oh,
I feel so much better now that the
So
Dart
how
cave.
were the storms?
well, it got rough for a minute, but tomorrow was the bad day. They're talking about F5s and shit.
Yeah, I've seen the weather report. It looks pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully none of that shit happens.
They're just no
Yeah.
damn
As long as you
good.
got a good solid basement, you'll be fine.
We got
As long as you don't see Jim Cantori in your town, you're doing okay.
Well, I'm really screwed because I got a trailer park right there, and a trailer park right there, and a trailer park over there.
Just duck.
Huh?
You might want to
Just
duck real low.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got a good solid basement. You're good.
We got a freighty hole. It's all good. All we gotta have is 3 minutes, because all I gotta do is open the door and go.
I got a basement in this house. And I've used it a couple times for that reason. They thought there was a tornado around here. I mean, this house was rocking and rolling.
You need to go outside? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I just got in here though. All right.
It's
All right,
dog
let
day.
me get my flip flops on.
Dog day.
Why you stop when I look at you? As soon as I turn away from you,
All right.
as soon as I turn away from you, I'm gonna do it again. Watch.
Keep looking at these dogs. Full moon was yesterday, man. And they're still acting like idiots. Yesterday, the day before.
That's
What do you-
funny.
No, don't try to knock all my stuff down.
But you're not being
I
mean.
said you're like a little kid.
She's in here putting her feet all over my stuff and poking at this and poking at that.
Yep.
I'll mess with your stuff until you chase me into the other room.
Uh-huh. Yeah, heaven forbid me shut the bathroom door.
Oh yeah,
Man,
that's
No
not allowed.
way.
I'd have the cat and the dog sitting there staring at me.
I forgot what it's like to use the bathroom by myself.
Dixie, shut the hell up. You were just out.
I'm waiting on mine to start.
It's a good thing Bob ain't got dogs.
Oh my God, she's up.
Dixie, hush.
Did you hear me talking about you? Huh? You're up. Little girly girl.
Dixie, quit whining.
It's dog day afternoon. Uh-huh. All the doggies are just being something. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I'm guessing I'll be back in a minute too.
Par for the course for the evening, I'm seeing.
Okay, we're gonna go. You ready? Huh? Okay.
Somebody want to take me outside, go for a body?
Come on.
I
Let's go.
think you can manage.
Come on,
Look, everybody take your dogs out.
Dog day afternoon. Come on, puppy.
This one's going to get booted into orbit if she don't shut up. She was just out.
Time to go to bed.
She's got her pile of blankets.
That's
and
what
her
mine.
favorite
That's
toy.
what mine keeps telling me. She did have to go outside. Come here. Are you okay now? Or are you gonna come over here and moan and groan some more? It's bedtime. You gonna go back out the door now? You ready to go to bed? Well, she's raising Cain, ain't she? I can finally hear
Who?
Marcy's
Vicky?
whimper.
No, she's the whiny ass. Gotta be true to the breed, I tell you that. Whiny ass retriever. Dixie, hush.
Sorry, ADHD kicked in for a second.
Bob, you ought to be about through with that rail by now.
Probably tomorrow or the next day.
Almost.
I got the decals on it tonight, so those have to cure in.
Yeah.
Then I'll clear coat it, and then I still got to put plug wires on it. And
All right. So from start to finish, how much time you got in it?
in hours, probably about 25, 26.
So just a couple of days.
Yeah, 26 hours of working. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of days. Yeah.
Dixie.
Spread over what, 4 days or so?
Yeah.
4 or 5 days before it's done, because I still got to do the. Still got to clear coat it. So do the spark plug wires, put the rear wing on it. Put the wheels on it. You weren't here. I'll show you. You weren't here when
What
I
are you doing?
showed it earlier. I mean, where's my mouse at?
No, you was putting the body and stuff on it earlier.
Yeah, I put the front end on it wrong, so then I had to tear it all apart to get it to fit. And it still doesn't fit exactly right. So I just had to make it work.
It always sucks when you have to do it twice.
That looks damn good now. I like that decal on there though. Right there by the tire.
The Terry's Toy 2, that's the STS, and then I had the Thumper 2 decals from the Firebird, and I just stole the 2 off of that.
Mm-hmm. That is cool. I like that.
So that way I can still do the 69 Camaro, and then it be Terry's Toy, and this could be Terry's Toy too. So
Mm-hmm.
we we got
Yeah, that's cool. It'd be nice when you get it all the way sitting on the wheels. Looks good. Could you
Over
please?
there, sympathy whining.
This one's ready to go to bed. I'll tell you what this one wants. I can go right now and open up the bedroom door, and she will get into bed. You want to go on that? You want to go on that? You ready? You ready to go to bed? Quit teasing you.
Sounds serious.
Oh, she's ready. There ain't no doubt she's ready. I'm gonna open up the door so you can get to bed on the phone, breaking this first.
Good girl.
There you go. Yeah. You don't think I don't know that dog? Oh, you don't come back out? Where you going? Oh, you want me to get into bed?
Hey,
I'm back.
She jumps into bed. I walk off, and here she comes back looking at me.
Come on, you too.
You're not getting into bed too?
Daddy.
Jesus. I'm telling you, talking about rotten. That one's rotten.
Yeah. I
She
know
went
two
out
more.
there. She's done it 3 times, but I got tomato plants sitting on the porch. She knocks the same one off every time.
Not supposed to
Doesn't
be
belong
there.
here.
And she's done it 3 times. Got in trouble. Got put in her kennel for a few hours last night because of it. But you can tell she just don't like me. She's like I say, every night when I get in the bed, she's right up next to my back.
Goodness sakes, are you all right over there?
yeah, we'd have to stretch this one there. But the 55 will fit just nice, and so will the Camaro.
I got to make up my mind what I want to do tomorrow. Do I finish up the 55 gasser with paint the MSD box, wire it, get it done up, finish it up?
Yeah, they do, boss, and they got these long, like 10 foot long screws, like the power company uses. They drill them down in the ground, and then they strap the trailer down with those with steel
Yeah.
straps.
The anchor. Yeah, the anchors.
Yeah, they're
The one trailer park I lived in had concrete anchors,
yeah.
and when you moved your trailer in, you had to make sure you anchored it to those. And you paid for that out of your pocket.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, the ones that Bob's talking about, some of them are supposedly good up to 200 mile an hour or something like that. But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
damn trailer ain't gonna withstand 200 mile an hour.
Nope.
My
Yeah.
trailer had the straps built in that went
Yeah.
over all the way
Yeah.
over the top from one side to the other.
Yeah, they're built into the wall.
Yeah.
You don't see them other than them coming out the bottom of the trailer.
Yep.
That's when I was living in one. That's what we had. They got those screws that are about, I don't know, about 8 inches in diameter,
Uh-huh.
and they run them down in the ground, the anchors.
That's what our trailer had. They were like 8 or 10 inches in diameter, and they were
Yep.
like 10 feet long. They ran them in with
Yep.
the special attachment on the backhoe, and then they strapped the trailer to them.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the stipulations when you rented a spot there. You had to have anchors on your trailer. Those anchor bands.
Yep.
Otherwise, I told you move on down the road.
Right before we had ours set up, or right after we set ours up, they, and this has been a while back, but they changed the, I don't know what you'd call it, the system of setting it up. You ended up having to have red clay put down underneath it before you could actually set it up. A foundation of dirt. And that might be just I don't know, that might be an Alabama thing. I don't know.
Nope, don't think so. Well, of course, there again, that was in Tennessee, so.
Did the bad stuff get past you already, Bob?
It was just the first wave. It's going to be bad all weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were showing a damn tornado. I watched the news, and they showed a tornado on the ground in the middle of the daytime out in the plain. I mean, it didn't tear nothing up because it was out in farmland.
No, we're supposed to get a big round again tomorrow evening, and then all day Sunday is supposed to be really bad. Unless they change their mind, which they do all the time.
Hope everything calms down. That's all I know.
Yeah, tomorrow night into Sunday is when it's supposed to really ramp up. Yeah, the ones tonight went north. Everything tonight went north of us.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where the little Jimmy is, but I know he's.
Jimmy's a little south and east of me. Yeah, everything tonight, the heaviest stuff went through Nebraska and Iowa, so it went north.
Yeah, that's what they was talking about. They had several tornadoes in Nebraska.
Yeah, they said a while ago, we're just going to get rain tomorrow. They changed from thunderstorms to rain, just rain.
No, it was supposed to rain last weekend here. I think it last weekend, Saturday or Sunday. It's called 70% chance. It didn't rain a drop.
Yeah, last week we were supposed to have rain every other day. It didn't happen. It rained once. And it's raining right now a little bit.
Yeah, we had storms all up and on all day today. And then
No
tomorrow.
fanfare, just water.
tomorrow night into Saturday or Sunday is when we're supposed to get really nailed. But then again, that's a day and a half away, so they can change their mind completely between now and then.
That's
Yeah.
basically what we're supposed to have here.
Marcy,
Mm.
somebody come to say hi.
Hello, doggy.
Hi, puppy.
Oh, I fear to be the cat.
Looks like my Wednesday.
Bark, 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 bark.
Come here, I got you.
Half and
We're
half.
gonna let down, huh? We're gonna let down.
Now I'm looking for squeak toys to see if I had one left just to torment you guys' dog. Streams will be on.
Oh, there wouldn't be any torment, but just for the cat if this pit got a hold to it.
All the toys we have from our dog, the squeakers have been disabled.
Thank God my dogs don't like those things.
Dixie doesn't like all of her squeakers. There's a couple that have a different pitch to them. I think she thinks it hurts to squeak them because she has a fit and takes the toy and hides it to squeak it.
Man,
And
that's
one time we still have the tennis balls with the squeakers in it. Those we still have. Because I sneak those into when my brother's playing tennis every once in a while. I'll sneak one of those in there. Every time he hits the ball, it goes boop.
that's funny. I like that.
You need to stop.
Mine doesn't like any kind of squeaking toy.
Neither do mine.
Hang right there all you want.
Yeah, we can't do the tennis balls because she just tears the yellow fuzz off of it. Tries to eat it and it's everywhere.
Forgot I had this. Marcy. I got a Yamaha. Now I got that old Honda. No 750 F CB 750.
Yeah, I got the XV 1600.
I got that, and I got the Kawasaki Ninja, and then I got a Yamaha around here somewhere. Other than this one, it's a cruising bike.
I had a real 750.
I had a what was it? CX 500 Custom, which was the old V block that they came out with.
Uh-huh.
It was water cooled. And then hadn't been too long, probably, I don't know, year and a half ago, something like that. I had a 2001 Road King Classic. And said bye-bye to it. Sold it, got rid of it. Getting too old for that shit.
I had a Honda Golden Wing for a while until it got stolen.
Yeah.
It was inside of a locked shed.
And they still got it.
And they still got it.
Man.
They had to watch me drive up and park it.
Take this back off.
When I lived at the trailer park, I'd park my 750 inside the living room. I built a ramp, I'd ride it right up through the front door.
That's where this Road King was. Sat in the living room for like 7 years and never was drove. It only had, when I got it, it's 2000 and 2001, and when I bought it, it had 34,000 miles on it.
That's really not very many miles.
And when I got rid of it, it had 35,000 on it. No, not for a bike. It ain't. Daddy had a CX500 custom himself, and it had over 100,000 miles on it. He had to replace the motor on it because the stator went out in it. It's on the inside of the motor.
Yep.
So he bought a deluxe, had the same motor on it, and put that one on it. Drove it for a while.
And now I'm driving a mom SUV.
There's nothing wrong with that. Gets you around, right?
That's the big point. It gets you
Yeah.
around.
But I've had Grand Prix and Fairlane convertibles and GTOs and Dodge Chargers, and I've had all kinds of muscle cars, what they call muscle cars nowadays. And here I am driving a mom SUV.
You made choices.
Yep.
I ain't opposed to driving a Dodge Caravan myself. It's what my mom's always owned. That's what we always drove. I'm comfy in them. And I'm not even a soccer mom or a guy.
That's why I was trying to remember. Save soccer mom. Yeah, there you go. That's right. I don't know. I don't sit in the back end anyway. The dogs do. They got the whole back end of that thing. I got the seats folded down.
Yeah, I miss my minivan.
For many years,
For the
I'd go
cargo
camping.
space, definitely.
I'd go camping twice a year, and all I'd do is bring some blankets and sleep in the van.
Yep.
To hell with throwing up a tent or any of that stupid shit. Pass out in the van. Hell, the back seats are recliners, so don't even have to worry about sleeping on the hard floor part of it.
Oh,
Yeah, mine, the third seat was a futon. It would fold down completely flat.
And that worked out great.
Yeah, the
Tubing.
dog park.
Get all this tubing run on it. And get some TS 29 to finish these other couple of parts, and this bad boy is going to be finished. I got to put some decals on it. But that's something I need to look at. Figure out what a wheel I won't use here.
Orf.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bark at me in that tone of voice.
Sick.
And you gotta get the line right. It's don't bark at me in that tone of face.
Somebody got an attitude.
I'm telling you, it's a dog day weekend. I bark back at mine.
Remember, I'm the guy that walks around in his front yard and barks at people when they go by.
My dog's out there barking her hound. I'm doing the same thing. So I'm probably that neighborhood nut too. I don't care.
I just hope they leave me alone because of it.
Yep. Well,
Just
all my neighbors own dogs anyway, so.
No, I'm that weirdo on the night of a full moon out in the yard with the dog howling at the moon.
Yep. Me too.
Well, Marcia, you'll be proud of me. I destroyed another model.
Yay!
What this time?
I destroyed the Flashpoint
The
funny car.
Duster funny car. Yeah.
Destroying that one would probably improve it.
Are you saying he did it justice?
By destroy it, what did you mean?
Look on your street.
He's got holders for all of his tools and things he uses the most.
No, then that's not destroyed.
Repurposed.
He made it useful.
Right? And there will be a video because there is it's so the people either love them or they absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no. So there'll be a video Sunday. And if Mike, if you're in here, you're gonna want to watch it.
You ain't gonna want to miss it. You just ain't. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Well, I'll be damned.
Well, I'll be. Sorry. Better now.
I was just looking for a very specific shape of a piece, and I did not expect to find a trailer hitch to be exactly what I was looking for.
Does anybody know? I mean, I don't know. Does anybody know whether or not they actually made a Dodge van? I don't remember.
Yeah.
The Turtle Wax van that just came out recently in the last couple of years. There's actually a ton of them back in AMT MPC lineage.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't remember it being a Dodge, but I remember the darn van you talking about. It ain't been long ago that one was done.
What is the Cannonball Run? Is that that's a Dodge van, ain't it?
That's a
Cannonball
Dodge.
Run? Yeah, that one's out there.
Talking about the ambulance.
Yeah.
Ambulance. Damn.
The Amba van.
My words did not want a word.
I don't know that I'll ever even get to all this shit that I'm wanting to do. Just all depends on if I start building every day or at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Still going to be hard pressed with the size of your collection.
Oh, I can tell you right now, that collection will still be here when I'm gone. I would be lucky if I built every single day that I could build what's in this room right here.
Uh-huh.
Because just over my head, there's, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Sure, it's on the floor. Where else did you go?
If I had 60 models, if I had 60 models and I built 12 of them a year, it would take me 5 years to build that many.
I have 49 models sitting right above my head.
That would take me about a year and a half.
49 models. That ain't counting all that over there.
I cannot tell you how long it would take me, but if you send them here, we'll find out the answer.
Yeah, we'll put a dent in it.
Y'all,
How many weeks does it take to get
get
to
that
the World Center?
let's get it politically correct, Dart. You will be building on them when I'm gone. I can grant you.
Well, Dart,
Don't die
send me your
for.
address.
Okay, hold on. Don't die on my account.
15, 16, 18,
It's
20,
just plastic.
22, 24.
Well, like I said, send me your address, or when I'm gone, they'll be sent to you.
There's just in this room, there's over 100 kits. I would be willing to say if I count every one of them that's in this room, the one that's sitting on the floor, one that's on the shelf, probably 120, 130 kits in this room.
I probably got at least that many in this room.
Yep, me too.
Maybe no. Well, there's 1, 2,
All right, let's count. Let's count.
3,
Hold on.
4, 5, 6 crates that are full.
Are we?
And
Are
2
we counting
shelves that are 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves high full, and about 30 of them to my left here in the stack.
Looks good, Bob.
That's kind of how she's gonna look.
That's looking good, Bob.
I might actually have a couple hundred in this room.
I have a question. Are we counting the ones that are just new and not the ones that I give up on?
All of them.
No.
If it's
like
got a
3
box
that I
to
put
it.
back in the box that are here.
Looks good, Bob. I got 19 sitting right here, right around me. I didn't even turn around and count the other ones.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
16.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 projects right now that's been mocked up for building.
I have 16 unbuilt and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ongoing.
See what Boston said? He's got 437 here and 2 more being delivered tomorrow.
I'll be dead. I hid it from myself.
I don't know if I told y'all or not. I bought 3 of these the other day.
3 of those Mustang kids, yeah.
That's a Hobby Lobby reduced. There's what it was supposed to cost.
Yeah, and that starts Monday here.
That's their markdown. No, this is a red tag markdown.
Probably $10.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you what they were. Still got 2 of them here, still in the box, in the wrappers.
Yep.
Hell yes.
So I bought all 3 of them, $7.49 a piece. So
They never
And
have
then-
any of those there. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming somebody probably goes through and cleans them all out before I ever get there.
yeah, they had some other stuff. They had some other ones, but I didn't buy them because it's not my thing.
Well, mine has the markdowns right at the end of the model aisle.
Well, they have a clearance. They have 2 clearance sections in ours here.
Yeah, that's why I was meant. Clearance section. It's on the back wall, right
Yep.
behind the models.
Well, they actually got another one over around where the framing shop is, where they frame up pictures and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
So they got another one over there. That's where they put in the models and all that stuff. There was actually a Buick Wild. There was some Buick Wildcats and all that stuff over there.
Oh man, I want a Buick Bobcat.
West Hall was at ours last week. They're remodeling and moving stuff around. You couldn't find shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, how many times can you go buy 3 kits for $25? You can't even hardly buy a kit for $25, except for on
Only at Hobby
40%
Lobby.
off. Yeah. Only at Hobby Lobby. I always go in there to see what they got and what they're gonna mark down. And what they do is they mark the ones down that's not selling.
Yep.
And I'm always the one to go in there and buy them. The bad thing is they were doing, just like you say, they were doing a reset, what I call a reset, where they were moving shit around.
Yep.
That's
Back
what
in the
they
back
call
where
it.
the models and stuff was, and they had I griped and bitched about this 55 2-in-1 red, white, and blue 55 that they had on the shelf, and they had 2 of them sitting on a cart, and they had a what was it? Is that the Supernatural Impala?
Yeah.
67 4-door.
And they had a 67 Impala sitting on there, and I just asked the lady because I figured they were doing reset, but they had it on the cart, and I asked her, were they gonna mark them down? And she said no. She said they were just waiting to put them back on the shelf and get them back out. I said okay. I said it don't hurt to ask.
Nope.
But I mean, I bet you about this kit, but I mean the way the body was, and everybody that pulls the body out, they see the same thing. You know, it's on all of them. It's not just one. So.
Yeah, ours
But, I
had
mean,
a whole bunch of the tin box postage stamp kits.
But I mean, we're model builders, so we fix stuff, you know. So,
Yeah.
but it took me a little bit of time to get it done, but it's painted. You can't tell that it's messed up, so or that it was messed up anyway. Need to do the freaking bare metal foil on it, and I can't bring myself to even try to even do it.
It's too late to set that stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to attempt it, not this late. If I do, it'll be during the run of a day when I'm wide awake and
You got the caffeine balance just right.
you got it. Because I can tell you just like I started on something. I don't know what the hell it was, but anyway, I'll be cussing. Be messing something up. But I also I gotta get some paint. Like I say, I gotta get that TS-29, and then I gotta get me some clear. I don't want gloss clear, but I don't want matte, but I want something that's got a little sheen to it, but not, you know, not looking for a shine on this thing. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with the clear coat after I bare metal foil it.
Yeah, if I'm going to foil something, I definitely make sure that's like the second thing I do for the day.
Yeah.
Definitely not a late evening project.
Well, when I did that 57 for the fat fingers, fins, and chrome, I spent 8 hours on that thing.
Yep.
And I was proud of myself. I
I
only
am
used
out of here, people. I'll see y'all
All
later.
right, Marcy.
Or
Yeah, we're
whatever.
not gonna
All
keep
right,
our
Marcy,
time.
take care.
Night, Marcy.
Yeah, it can wear on your patience. There ain't no doubt.
Well, I only used a half a sheet. I was proud of myself because I bought 3 sheets just to be sure I was going to have enough.
Yeah, for a 50s car, yeah, half to a third is about right. You did pretty good.
I only had to start over on a couple pieces, and that was right at the get go when that happened. So
A lot of it depends too on how you do the windows. Like Fred does like the rear window frame, he'll cut out a piece that does the whole thing in one piece.
Mhm.
I did not do that.
I don't either.
And then he'll try to cut other parts out of that leftover. But yeah, you go through quite a bit more that way.
That's the way Craig Corners does too. I didn't do it like that. I cut the individual pieces.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well,
Cut them overlapping.
if you know how the real parts go on the car, you got the bottom, then the sides, then the top.
Well, that's what I
right.
did.
That's how you overlap.
Yep, that's how I overlapped them, just like a regular car.
And if you look at the real car, it's exactly the way it's done. I mean, even the chrome, the side pieces go underneath the top, the top piece, and your side pieces go under it. So, yeah.
It helped being a mechanic for 35 years.
Hmm. I bet you ain't looked at a piece of chrome in your life.
Never.
No, no, especially with being an auto mechanic.
No.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're technicians.
Yeah, they just call them techs for short.
Yeah, they're parts replacers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The computer didn't say. Well, I'm not going to jump on that soapbox.
Yeah, Book said it was a 4-hour job. It took me 12 hours just to get to the damn part. Now I got to put it all back together.
Yeah, it was wait a minute, it was a 4-hour job when you got down there where you could get to the bolts and nuts on it.
Yeah.
They don't know how long it's going to take you to get to that.
It's like trying to change the starter on some of these newer cars. You got to take the whole freaking intake off to get underneath it to get to it.
Yep. Yeah.
The fuck they decide to put the starter in there for?
Either that or have to take the exhaust manifold off of it to get to it.
Well, the exhaust I can understand. That's been the thing since the 80s. But why would you put a starter in a valley of an engine?
But the warranty book didn't say you could do that operation, so you're not getting paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to take it off to get to it. But the warranty book says no, you ain't getting paid for that.
A lot of late model Fords and stuff now, you have to take the whole front clip off to do like work on the air conditioner compressor to change like the high pressure valve and something like that.
Yeah.
Take the whole front clip off.
I ain't got to do a damn bit of that. It's a Ford. It ain't coming near me.
Well, that's like my Buick Riviera or whatever the hell that SUV is. You can't see the battery. It's all covered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can see where their poster's sticking out, the side poster's sticking out, but you can't even see where the battery's at unless you looked just right to find the side posts. It's all covered in plastic.
Ain't that the kind where you got to take the tire off, pull the wheel well out, and get at it from underneath the wheel well or something?
It took me 20 minutes to figure out how to open the hood on my mom's car.
Took me better part of the day just to change the alternator on my dad's PT Cruiser. It's down on the very bottom in the front, right next to a motor mount, and there is not enough room in any given direction to pull it out of there. You literally got to drop the freaking strut and then separate it a little bit just to get enough room to squeak it through there. Yeah, if it ain't got a mechanical fuel pump and a carburetor, leave me alone. I'm out.
Well, you know, I've always said the car don't need all that other crap to run. All it needs is air, fuel,
Spark.
and spark, and I mean it runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Puddin starts pulling stuff off, I'm sitting there cheering him on.
Yeah. I mean, how many of us didn't pull out the EVAP freaking eco air bullshit, emissions control stuff?
I did.
Just want to note, we at the Dark Cave care about the environment and put it all back like it's supposed to be. If anyone's watching.
Was there a wink in there? I wasn't looking.
Is
I
that
can
before?
neither confirm nor deny.
Is that before or after you hammered the fence post through the catalytic converter?
Exactly.
Well, let's not talk about that.
But it's still on there.
Or filled the glass packs with water and then ran them?
Yes. That's my
Burn-
favorite.
Blow all that fiberglass out of there.
Yeah, get that stuff out of there. It doesn't need to be in there. It restricts the flow. When I went to automotive school, we had this security guard that kept bugging all of us guys on the second floor. He'd come up and put his ear right against the door, and he'd hear us whispering because back then, you had lights out. I hear you talking in there. Be quiet. So a bunch of the guys up on the third floor started causing ruckuses. So he run up there. Well, we run outside, took a potato and a broom handle, and we shoved that potato all the way up that tailpipe first we could shove it. He tried to go home. The car wouldn't run. Imagine that.
Yep.
We heard that he took it to the dealership, and they worked on it for 3 days.
That's pretty funny. Couldn't figure it out, huh?
Well, they couldn't figure it out.
Guys, I think I am gonna get out of here myself. I got a dog fixing to start snoring under my feet. Get them took care of, and I'm definitely not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Finally. Been sitting in on lives all week and ain't been getting into bed till 11, 12 o'clock every night. So I'm going to try to make up for it a little bit in the morning. So
You
but
have a good night.
I'll be on tomorrow. I know Brian and them will be trying to do one tomorrow evening, so I'll probably be in it.
I most likely will not be because tornado.
Try to get some of this stuff done.
Well, you just mark yourself as safe and stay safe, dude.
Oh, trust me, that's not a problem here. I can't believe I did that.
We'll catch y'all later. Everybody in the chat. Boston, I know you said something to me a while ago. Appreciate it about the kit. We'll catch everybody tomorrow. Y'all take care.
Take it easy, buddy.
Good night. Yeah, we
Night,
ain't gonna be too
Jared.
far behind you. Ain't gonna be too far behind you.
Yeah, I've been sitting here partly dozing off myself. I had late night last night, couldn't sleep for shit. Woke up way too early, stayed up for about 2 hours, and then went back and took a nap. And now I'm just dragging ass.
What's that I always say? You make choices.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have stayed awake earlier for about an extra 5 minutes before I passed out. Then it wouldn't have been a choice.
Will it be a ham sandwich or a bologna sandwich before you go to bed tonight?
Ham.
Probably because I think I might actually be out of bologna, but I know I got ham.
Well, Boston, I don't have the welder. I do have an old engine. Well, Oldsmobile engine from an 83 Cutlass. Balls of steel. I'm glad they're not steel because them fuckers would be heavy and hurt my thighs.
I haven't welded anything since I was in high school. It's been
I used to be a master manipulator of molten metal.
Now it's just plastic.
yeah, I could lay a decent roll of dimes, but it's been a long time.
Is that pretty much all you got left there, Bob? Just a couple of wheels and a wing?
Well, I've got to clear coat it. I still got to do the plug wires. Got to put the wing on, put the wheels on, and yeah, it's basically there. I don't want to do the wing until the end because I'll freaking break it off. I know I will.
Do they got the blower straps for that too? To hold
No.
down the, no?
No,
Hey, we're talking old school, man.
Well, they had them back in the day. They've been popping off since they've made them.
yeah, it's got like the scatter shield over the transmission and the big plate behind the seat. So yeah, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they came out with the blower straps right around not long after they did the front engine versus the rear engine. You know, like the one you're building there, the driver in front of the engine.
But it's a real basic engine to begin with. So yeah, if I were to do one again, I've got another one. I would definitely go with a resin engine over the one that's here. I mean, it looks the part, but it's not nearly as nice as it could be.
I mean, it's a kit.
It's not really a duck then, right?
It wasn't bad during its time. We know he won a lot of races.
I've got that wedge kit. When I do it, I'll probably get a 3D printed engine for it. When I get around to doing it. I kind of treat these like tanks. I do like one every 10 years.
I was talking with Mike earlier. We had an idea to have somebody make up a file and print off a certain couple of parts. I got one of the old locomotive trains. I was thinking maybe do the cover of Motorhead with the big steam engine or locomotive engine.
I got lots of those locomotives. I got tons of those.
Yeah, but have you seen the one on the cover of Motorhead?
No,
Yeah,
I probably have, but I don't remember.
yeah, it's pretty wicked. It's got like horns and eyes and wicked cattle catcher and shit on it. It's not just your normal pulling train. Heavy metal. Kind of hard to get heavier than a freaking locomotive.
Oh, I still could put the zoomies on too. I don't want to put them on until the end because I know I'll break them off.
Right.
I barely got them off the sprue without breaking them.
Yeah, they don't have a connecting bar between them other than at the head, right?
Yeah, just right at the very head, a very, very thin piece. I mean, if you look at it wrong, you're going to break it.
You can always
And they had tons of flash on them too, which made it even more fun to get the flash off of them.
You could always throw a freaking bracket underneath them. Tie them together.
So next time I do one of this, I'll order a 3D engine. I won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, the one Jonathan's got.
Be more
It's even,
detail and everything.
the one that Jonathan's working on. It's even got the little bracket and holes on the head that you run the straps through for the supercharger to hold down.
You mother. Sorry, Bob.
All right, you're fine. My dad welded almost all his career once he got too fat to do the high iron. He became a welder. He enjoyed it. I did it just through high school a little bit and on the farm once in a while. Set myself on fire half a dozen times.
That's always fun, ain't it?
First thing you learn is never ever tuck your pants leg into your boot.
No.
I learned that the hard way.
Don't ever do that.
Now, in my defense, when I did it, it was an accident. I had squatted down and forgot to check my boots or my pants before I started cutting with the oxygen acetylene. Yeah, I learned.
I was at shop class and I pulled the coveralls on and then was put my work boots on for that, and I didn't feel like lacing them up, so the pant legs went inside the boot top, and ooh, buddy, that piece of slag went down in there, and oh god,
It's
Talk
as
about a
bad,
dance.
felt like it was gonna burn all the way through my foot.
it's as bad as watching Puddin the other day doing body work on his Model A, and he had a little piece go down into his sketcher, burnt his toe.
Yep.
You heifer?
You really want to get good, learn how to weld with a torch. Those guys do amazing shit.
Brazing.
Yeah.
Yep. That'd be me. I worked on Thermo King refrigeration units. You had to learn how to braze and solder. Sideways, upside down, in a rainstorm.
One of the only ways to fix an old radiator. Braze it shut.
Yep.
Nowadays they're all aluminum, and if you can't TIG weld, you ain't getting it fixed.
Yeah, you had to change that compressor unit. It didn't make any difference. It was 110 degrees outside or 4 below zero. Use that there with a torch.
Yeah, I watched old boy you replace an exhaust system, he just had to come along to the back end of the car, raise the whole back end of the car up in the air about 45 degrees. Got under there and fixed all the holes in the exhaust with the coat hanger and a steel beer can. He cut out a patch from steel beer can and then braze it in with the coat hanger.
Yep. I've done that more than once.
And he could lay a bead on with that like you could never do with a welder.
That was the joke not long ago about the millennials. Where do you find a metal coat hanger? Look under a car. They make great exhaust hangers.
My 66 Fairlane's exhaust system was all tied up in coat hangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, most certainly was.
An old stick arc welder.
I've never done any butchery of the exhaust type. Anybody believe that?
No.
Okay.
I just don't believe he'd do anything like that.
Yeah, I would not. violate any EPA anything.
Oh, we don't care about those alphabet letters.
You can't call it butchery unless you try to sell it at the meat market anyway. Yeah, Boston, I used to have a little 110 arc welder. And the rods were like a foot long. You're holding steady and the tip of it's wobbling about 2 inches around, you know? It's like, just sit still. Finally, I got smart and I used to break them in half. It's a lot easier to control a 6-inch rod than it is a 12-inch rod.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, if she can control a 12-inch, have at it. So is that the foundation of your Borg ship?
No, I'm making a shelf. A very, very ghetto shelf, but it's a shelf.
Shelf is a shelf.
shelf is a shelf.
Of course, unless the horse is a famous
Yeah,
Mr. Red.
welding was always kind of cool because I always equated kind of with blacksmithing. You know, you're using the most basic thing, you know, fire, heat
Yep.
and fire to make other things.
Mm-hmm.
Super hot glue. I remember the first time I tried using my stick welder on exhaust. Yep, nope, that ain't gonna work.
Uh-uh.
Went from a little hole to a big hole.
That was a bad idea, don't you know there, bud?
I found out the hard way.
I have seen it done, but I can't do it.
Right?
You
Give
need
me a coat hanger and a torch, I'll fix it.
a pin torch and a pin torch with a map gas and a hanger.
Yep.
And a steel beer can if you can still find any left anywhere. If you got a big hole, you just patch it up with a steel beer can.
The only place I've seen them anymore is in the ground. Or eBay, but I ain't gonna pay $8 for a beer can to put over an exhaust when I can go to O'Reilly's and pay $2.50 for a reducer.
Yeah.
You know?
It's still not real steel.
Well,
It's made in China.
We're coming up on 12:30 for you East Coasters, so I'm gonna say good
Hey,
evening,
dude.
everybody in the chat, and thanks for everybody joining in on the live tonight. And we'll probably see you over the weekend.
thanks for hosting another live hangout there, Bob.
Yes,
No
thanks,
problem.
Bob.
Bye, Bob. I'm not at the thing, so you just have to quit without me.
That's okay. So again, thanks everybody for joining in tonight, and we'll see you later.
Sounds good. Till
Bye,
next time.
everybody, chat. Bye, Ryan. Bye, Dark. Bob.